So here we are, boys and girls. Day 4 already? Man, just started on Monday. Yeah, day 4. Pretty cool, pretty cool. So let's go ahead and get started, guys. Hoping that everybody's having a rock solid Thursday. This is Shawn White coming back to you here in my living room in a small town which is called Atlanta, Georgia. Some of you may or may not have heard of it. Hoping everybody's doing very fantastic, by the way. And give me a second here. There was something in which I did forget, so let me go ahead and do that. So right now, shame on me. Let me just go ahead and put this option in because I don't want no disruptions or disturbances when we go ahead and get into this excellent message. So hoping everybody's having a fantastic rock solid Thursday. As I mentioned, again, this is Shawn White coming to you here live in my living room in Atlanta, Georgia. And we're kicking off day 4 here of the Facebook Live series Quotes. And guys, this has been fun. This has really been fun. And this topic in which I'm going to talk about is something like literally all of us can definitely, relate to or even striving to get to that area. So as you come on board, do me a favor, if you will, of course, put in live if you're catching this on the live, hashtag live, and also on the replay, go ahead and do the same thing. So I titled this topic, ladies and gentlemen, do what you love and you will never work a day in your life. I'm going to repeat that for you again, just in case you didn't catch it the first time. Do what you love and you will never work a day in your life. How many times have you actually heard that from so many people that they're like, well, what kind of work you do, right? Or isn't your job strenuous? Or is your business, is it very stressful, right? I mean, you got so much going on and it's like, I see you here, I see you doing this, I see you doing that. Isn't that tiring? Isn't that like stressful and aggravating? But here's the thing, when you're doing something that you truly love, it's from the soul, it's from the spirit, right? You're super passionate and fired up about that. Meaning like as far as that when you wake up in the morning, you're just ready to go ahead and get started, right? And at the end of the day, you're like, man, I want to stay up and I want to do this for a full 24 hours. But there's a such thing which is called rest and sleep in which that you need. Because of the fact you so much love it. So I just want to go ahead and share a few points with you around this. And for the individual that will really, truly catch this, I believe as far as that this can truly, bring value and even open up some eyes. So here we go, guys. So the first point in which that I mentioned, and if you notice as far as for me looking down, that's because I have my notes. So, I did this for you guys. If you're watching, welcome. If you're watching, please feel free to put in the hashtag live. Let me know exactly where you're tuning in from. And also, if you catch us on the replay, put in the hashtag replay. Also, guys, before I continue, because I'm a type of individual that I just love interaction, I love engagement. So don't be afraid to say hello or, yeah, that's pretty awesome, or that's pretty cool, or Shawn, I didn't understand what the world you just said. Can you repeat that again? I love that interaction, guys. And plus, too, it helps with the algorithm. It helps Facebook sending more out. So, sharing this camera. Talk to me. So here we go, guys. The first point in which that it gives you fulfillment. It gives you fulfillment when you're doing something in which that you truly love, right? I mean, think about it. How many times in the course of our lifetime that we've been on jobs, right? Or we've been a part of businesses or a part of things in which, quite frankly, we really didn't like it. We was just doing it for the money, temporarily, time being. But it really didn't give us that fulfillment, right? It really didn't give us that true joy. It really didn't bring the best out of us, right? So we felt that we were reserved because there was just no fulfillment. It was like, yeah, I'm doing this just for a moment, or doing this to, to get a car or to better advance my career, whatever the case. So it really didn't leave no fulfillment. So when you're doing something in which that you love, it just gives you that fulfillment. It's like, yes, this is what I'm talking about. And it gives you that recharged energy. The second point, hey Zeke, welcome. Thank you so much for hopping in. I definitely do appreciate that. The second thing in which that, and I actually touched on that, is that your passion lights up, ladies and gentlemen. Think about this. For those that may have businesses or they're on a job or have a career, whatever have you, right? When they're really doing something which that they truly love, if you really think about it, they passion lights up. If you ask an artiste for an example, like, wow, you know, how long have you been an artiste, right? What inspired you to become an artiste? You would notice if they truly love what they do, they can talk to you for hours and hours about it, right? You talk to a motivational speaker and you're like, wow, you know what, that was truly amazing. You know, how did you get started? What made you decide to want to become a motivational speaker? They can talk for hours and hours and hours and hours. The same point, guys, is that truly your passion lights up. And it's something that's natural. And you can just literally do this on and on and on and on and on. Being truly authentic is what it's about. The third point is that your drive is 10x to the max. And allow me to explain on what I mean. Because when you're doing something in which that you love, guys, basically people are able to sense that. Excuse me. I apologize for that. When people see as far as on what you love, right, and they really see that passion, it allows for you to 10x it. How? Because people see that. They see your energy. They see as far as on how committed you are, how passionate you are, right? And that gives you so many opportunities to go ahead and 10x that, because it opens up the doors. It gives you connections in which you normally wouldn't have gotten. It allows for you to connect with individuals in which that you wouldn't have met normally. So when you're doing something which that you truly love, guys, it really allows for you to 10x your business, 10x your career so fast, so quickly, because again, success loves speed, right? So because you're so passionate about that and you're so excited to get the word out, to get the content out, to get the message out, right? To connect with people and just let them know, like, hey, listen, I don't know who this is for, but I'm just so super excited as far as what I'm currently doing, and I want to go ahead and share it, right? Isn't that the reason why we're on social media, right? Then when you think about it, it really allows for you to truly 10x, and it really allows for you to become that visionary and really start seeing things unfolding. Is that making sense to anybody? I hope so. If it's not making sense, just let me know, Shawn. I don't have a clue what you're talking about. Or tell me, Shawn, you know what? Yeah, this is pretty cool. I can definitely dig that. You know, me and you are on the same wavelength. Cool. Brother Pierre, welcome so much for hopping on, my friend. I definitely do appreciate that. Brother Pierre knows exactly as far as what I'm talking about, because he's doing something in which that he truly loves. And as being a poet, along with being a businessman, he does that naturally, right? And he's super passionate about it. And that's the reason why he has the following which that he has. And that's the reason why he's being very, very successful as far as in his brand in terms of collaboration and connecting with individuals. Because people see that Pierre loves as far as on what he does. He can do that all day long. And it's not work. Why? Because it is him. Likewise, it's within you. The next point was that people will be more drawn to you with least resistance. This part is very, very important. It took me a while to really discover that, because when I was in a part of like our business opportunities, right? Yeah, I would go ahead and promote it, but there was a sense of a disconnect, because it was like, yes, I believe in the product, but do I truly believe in it? Not so much, right? Would I tell the whole world and the universe about it? Not so much. It would only be catered as far as to those that can benefit from that, right? If that makes sense. But when you're doing something which that you absolutely and truly love, and you don't look at it as work, believe me when I tell you guys, when I made that discovery, it was like, wow. It was like, wow. Like this calling which I have here as far as to speak, the power as far as we're connecting with individuals, to be a servant leader, right? This is something in which that I'm called to do. So it's naturally for me to get super excited and super passionate about it. So much that at times I have to tone it down a bit, right? Because some people may think that I'm nuts, right? Right? But people are drawn to that. They're drawn to that energy. They're drawn to that. What's what I'm looking for here? I wish somebody could help me out here. That magnetism. Because there's something about that individual, right? They're just being themselves. They're truly working in their gift. No, they're not being phony. They're not being fake. But this is who they truly are. And the most cool and amazing thing is that they're willing to come on board in front of a camera and let complete strangers know as far as of their gift and what they're so excited as far as we're doing. Wow. That is so super cool. I would love to do that. I would just love to have that courage. I would just love just to be able to be bold, right? And just be able to do that. I'm not there yet. But that's cool. I'm going to follow this individual and I'm going to learn from them. That's how it was for me, guys. That's how it was for me. It took me a while to develop into the gentleman that I'm seeing as of right now. Believe me when I tell you. Shanika, welcome. Thank you so much for hopping on. I definitely do appreciate that. Guys, I highly recommend for you. Find out what you love, what you're truly passionate about it. And then once you do that, find a way to make money off of it. Nothing wrong with that. Why? Because money is abundant. And if you're working in your gift and your calling, then why not? You are providing a service. You're providing a service. I know, before I get to the next point, I used to connect with a lot of individuals that used to be like, oh, I don't know, I don't think that's right. You know, I shouldn't be charging as far as for my gift or something that was freely given to me. That's not right. I feel a certain kind of way. Until I started connecting as far as with mentors and coaches and those that 6-figure earners and 7-figure earners and multi-level 7-figure earners, and what they explained to me is this, is that if you don't do that, if you provide a service and you don't charge for your services, you know what you're saying as far as to your clients? That you're not worthy, that you're not good enough. Especially to high-paying clients, to high-end clients. And you know when you give that impression off, you know what they say to themselves? Shoot. Well, this person is not ready, so I'm going to go to Shanika because Shanika looks like she has it going on. So I'm going to give my money to her. When I realized that, game changer. Game changer. And the last and final point, guys, is that really for a lot of people, it really gives life more meaning. It really, really does. We are all designed and created and still walking and breathing to basically find our purpose, to find our true calling, our life meaning, right? And to fulfill that to the best capacity in which that we can. That's what it's all about, folks. That's what it's all about. Les Brown has a saying, in which I want to make sure I'm saying this correctly, is that a job is something in which that you do. Oh, I'm about to mess it up. Forgive me. Never mind. Scratch that. Scratch that. I don't want to mess up that quote because it's so powerful that I don't want to mess it up. So scratch that. I'm gonna say it another way. A job is something in which that we basically do just to get by, right? Just to pay our bills, you know, get ahead and stay afloat, right? But your calling, your purpose, when you find out what it is that you love to do, now you get to create transformation. Now you get to create breakthroughs. Now you get to create change. That's the reason why my Facebook private group is called Transformation Through Inspired Change. Because individuals that's in there, I teach them as far as concepts and ways to transform, right? Through inspired change, through inspired action. Why? To become greater versions of themselves. Why, Shawn? Why do you want them to become greater versions of themselves? Because they are needed. They're needed in the universe, in the marketplace, now. Not yesterday, Not last week, now. Hope that makes sense to somebody. Coach Monica, thank you very much for hopping on. Definitely do appreciate that. She's a perfect example. Perfect example. I mean, someone that's just walking in their truth, just walking in their light, and just leveling up and stepping up. I mean, at warp speed. She gets this concept, guys. And she's out there and she's killing it and she's crushing it. And the beautiful thing in which that I love is that she's letting people know, right? And it's up to you to really just seize the opportunity and take advantage of the opportunity. Why? Why is she doing this? Why is she going above and beyond? Why is she putting in that work? Because she understands as far as on what the title of this message is that when you do something which that you love, you never work a day in your life. Really, Shawn? Never? Never. Interesting. Yeah, that's what I said too. I said the same thing. Yeah, interesting. So in closing, folks, you want to really adopt this particular term. You really want to adopt servant leader. And I learned this from Coach Monica McKenna. I don't know if she's still on right now. She probably went over because I know she's probably interviewing some more folks. But when you adopt the term servant leader, it becomes more so of the money, right? And don't get me wrong, you know, the money is basically energy. Is really just a form of people really showing their level of appreciation towards, you know, your expertise and your product or your service, right? But when you become a servant leader, it's more about the connections. It's more about getting to know the person and how can you be of service. And if you cannot, then you want to point them to someone that can be a blessing and not a hindrance to them. So when you adopt that term servant leader, and when you really understand as far as your gifts, your talents, your skill set, what you bring to the table, it really changes things. And you will be surprised. So shout outs to Coach Monica McKenna for really helping me see that and really challenging me, right? And not accepting my BS, pretty much. So ladies and gentlemen, I hope that somebody got some insight out. As you guys are super amazing. Just one last point in which I want to mention. If you guys haven't noticed, as far as on my page or even my Facebook stories, I'm a part of an exciting, dare I say, TV entertainment firm, which is called Mupo Entertainment. And if you ever had a dream, or if you ever had a goal as far as that, become your own producer, your own creator of your own TV series, right? Or whether a show or documentary or whatever have you. And you said, you know what, I've been doing some things here and this is pretty cool, right? This is pretty cool. But I really want to take it to the next level. I really want to be a part of an organization that sees my vision, see what I'm looking to do, and they're willing to support me. Full throttle. Connect me with the right individuals. Teach me everything about the entertainment and also the marketing aspect, but also allow for me to monetize on my own creation. If that is you, let's have a conversation. Send me a private message, or if you want more info, please feel free as far as to take a look on my Facebook page. When you scroll down to it, you will see it as www.mupoentertainment.com. Again, that's www.mupoentertainment.com. Take a look at it, do your due diligence. Guys, this is something I'm telling you right now. It's a once in a lifetime opportunity. I'm letting you guys know now before it really blows up. Because once it blows up, I don't want you to come to me and be like, oh, Shawn, you didn't say anything about this. Oh, Shawn, you didn't reach out to me about that. I'm letting you know now. I'm letting you know now, guys. So, you know, the ball is in your court. Until then, I appreciate each and every single last one of you. Stay tuned definitely for day 5. By His grace and mercy is going to be for tomorrow. And I'm going to end this live like I do all my others. And if what I stated on this live either motivated, transformed, or inspired at least one person, And may God be the glory, ladies and gentlemen. I take no credit for absolutely none of it. Until then, you're all amazing. Continue to crush and dominate. I see y'all. I see you making things happen. And it's a beautiful thing. Beautiful thing. Till then, boys and girls, enjoy the rest of your Thursday. And we'll talk soon. Peace and love, family. I'm out here.